this one was funny. This has been a while. Do you remember there used to be a show called Xena Warrior Princess?
Yeah.
You remember that show?
Vic. Yeah.
And there was another show called Hercules, and they had like a crossover thing. So they had Lucy Lawless starred in Xena Warrior Princess, and then Hercules starred Kevin Sorbo. Well, Kevin Sorbo later became a big, like, right-wing Christian, nationalist kind of guy, right? And did all these Christian movies. Well, he recently made it back in the news for being a nutbag, which he is. Here it is from the Daily Beast. Hercules star Kevin Sorbo tells Kamala Harris to say the N-word if she's really black.
What?
He's saying she's not black, so if she's black, she needs to say the N-word. And then he says, and then we'll decide. So he was tweeting all this random racist shit. 2 years ago, most people didn't even know who Kamala was. Now she's the Democratic nominee. Democracy at its finest. She was vice president 2 years ago. We all knew who she was.
Oh my goodness.
He tweeted a bunch of weird stuff. Is it polite to ask a woman about her weight, a man about his salary, or Tim Walz about his service record? Because he thinks there's something wrong with Tim Walz's service record. If Kamala's really black, have her say the N-word. Let the people decide for themselves.
What would her saying the N-word make her more or less black for? That doesn't even make any sense.
Because he's a racist, and black people can say the N-word, but everybody else can't. So if she's black, she can say the N-word. But then we get to decide whether or not she's black after she says it. This is the whole white guy telling you what your race is shit. The same thing we talked about last time.
Yes, because definitely he gets to tell people what their race is.
Yeah.
What? And how they can prove it?
Yeah.
What?
But Lucy Lawless blasted him on this. I mean, basically said, yeah, he's a racist. I can't believe he said that. But I want to go back. This was something from like a year ago. And Kevin Sorbo, he did all that with the God Is Not Dead movies, where he plays the mean atheist who's suicidal and always dies for some reason. And doesn't know why they're an atheist. It's because they're angry at God or some shit. I don't know. I don't know how you can be angry at something you don't believe in, but okay. It's just weird. But here was one where he was whining. He's just a whiny bitch anymore. But this was him last year whining about why he can't get roles anymore. This is Young Turks. This is just funny shit. Here we go.
Remember the guy who played in the series Hercules? Yeah, that guy, Kevin Sorbo. He says, Hollywood will not hire me because I'm conservative, I'm Christian. Here it is.
I got a call from Netflix saying, hey, we know you have a strong foot in this inspirational world. We want to open an inspirational division here at Netflix. Had 3-4 meetings with them over a couple months. Gave them some great projects for television or for series or for movies. They still didn't make the move on it. I think there's such a weird ideology in it. They're afraid I still think they want to, but they're afraid, oh my gosh, we'll get a backlash from within the Hollywood elite if we do a movie that's got a positive message in it.
So Netflix played with the idea of maybe we'll start doing Christian movies, right? And see if we can snag that audience. Not a bad idea. Not a bad strategy, right?
Sure.
My guess is they looked at it, they realized that audience isn't big enough to justify the money we'd have to invest.
Yeah, it might have been a dollars and cents thing.
Well, I'm telling you from a business perspective, if they thought they could make a lot of money doing that, they wouldn't give a shit what his religion or his political ideology was.
Sure, I mean, for them, it's probably really a matter of, cornering a certain market and being able to get the dollars out of a certain market, but you have to evaluate what you have to put in versus what you can get back out. And
right.
If those numbers stick out, they wouldn't be interested.
Yeah. It's like, Duncan, you're an atheist, you don't like religion. Would you produce this Christian movie that has the potential of making $500 million at the box office? Yes, I will produce that movie. I don't have to like it or agree with it. I just have to do my part and get paid.
Right.
I mean, but he's trying to make it into something else because he's got to be it's a victim thing. The other thing is Kevin Sorbo, you're not in demand anymore. You're old.
Right.
You weren't a great actor to begin with. Hercules was not a dynamic character. There was not a lot of depth to that character.
Right. You know, people liked the thing for what it was, but it wasn't something that turned him into a really huge, high in demand actor necessarily. You know.
Right. Basically he was good looking and in good shape back then. He's not anymore.
Right.
This is what he looks like now. Women are not lining up to, see him with his shirt off anymore. It's just not how it goes.
Right.
But he's got to make it all about me. But it's like, dude, it's like Kirk Cameron too, because Kirk Cameron went total Christian right-wing nutbag, right? And it's one of those things where, we've done mostly live theater plays and stuff, but I can tell, because you've directed a lot, I've written a lot, I can tell you what writers and directors really love is when an actor comes in and tries to put their morality and change your script. We love that. Yeah. It's not because we're prejudiced against your beliefs or anything like that. It's just, you're fucking with our project, you're fired.
Right.
That's it.
Right. This is the piece that we're doing, and we didn't hire you to change it. We hired you to do it.
And I'll bet you that's part of what happened too, is he tried to push, well, we need to do this and this and that, and it's got to be this way. And Netflix said, it's not fucking worth it.
Right. He can try to push his agenda.
Yeah.
If he's not the producer or director or whatever, he doesn't have the authority to do all that. And he might have. I mean, I don't know for sure if he did, but he might have been trying to do that. Who knows?
It wouldn't shock me. From what I understand from Lucy Lawless, he was a pain in the ass when he was on Hercules. So, anyway, we gotta.